YouTube, hello, welcome back to the stream. Today, we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be playing more or less movie edition. So, whether I'm going to be guessing what movie has higher rankings via IMDb rankings, what movies have better grossing worldwide, different things like that. So, I'm excited to play this. I've seen a few people play this recently, and, it seems like fun. I think, and I was like, I can try that. Why not? All right. But it'll be just 1 second, and I'll see you in the video. All right. Be right back. All right. Welcome back, YouTube. As you can see, we're playing more or less. Yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the world's gross of movies. So which one has the higher gross? I only tested it because why not? But yeah. So let's get going. Let's see how this goes. All right. Men in Black raised, wow, that's a lot. From 2012. Cats, I'm going to guess no. I'm going to guess definitely less because not a lot of people liked it. Released the butthole cut. You know what I mean? Let's go less. Hey, okay. So Cats, 2009, and the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Andrew Garfield movie. Did it gross more than 73? I think so. I'm going to say definitely more. I mean, there's definitely more hype around Spider-Man movies. Andrew Garfield's in it. Heck yeah. Oh, wow. Beat it by a lot. Ooh, 1917. Did 1917 gross more than The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Oh, so it's a war movie. Got nominated for a bunch of awards. I believe it won a bunch of awards too. I know it is a visual spectacle. 2019, and then oh man, I feel like superhero movies do better though for gross. I feel like I would have heard if 1917 did better for gross. Oh man, I need to adjust so that way you can see the actual numbers a little bit better. Here, let's do that real fast. Ba, 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 ba. Choo. Doop. There we go. All right. I'm going to say less, but not by much. Okay. Well, by a lot. Toy Story. Near and dear to my heart. I love Toy Story. 1995. Did Toy Story gross more? Oh, man. And I don't remember. I don't know if this is... I would assume so. One, I'm going to assume that it's going to gross more because it's more of a family-friendly movie. More people are going to take their kids to it than 1917. I'm going to say more. It's a good movie, too. Also with... Yeah, more. Oh, man, but barely. Okay, Spotlight. So another award-winning movie. I have seen both of these. Really good movie. Won a bunch of awards. I think it won Best Picture that year as well. So it had a little bump from that. But did it gross more than Toy Story? Considering 1917 was lower than Toy Story, I'm going to say less because it was, I would say, kind of in the same light of hype. Well, honestly, it probably was a little bit. 1917 had a little bit more hype than Spotlight because not a lot of people like to watch movies about newspapers busting priests being pedophiles. But you never know. I'm going to say less. Okay, significantly less. Ooh, Rocky, 1976. Now, it has to have grossed more than Spotlight. Like, you can think, yeah, it has to have, right? Like, it's more well-known of a movie. It's just, like, more people are going to watch, or have watched Rocky than Spotlight. You're not seeing, like, oh, guys, I've just watched Spotlight for, like, the 10th time. But I feel like Rocky, people are watching over and over again. So, like, that has to have grossed more. And I think it had a longer run, too. I'm going to say more. Yeah, okay. Woo! Birds of Prey. Oh, boy. I don't think this one does. There is a version of this that does take inflation into effect. So that, yeah. So I'm not 100% sure on that. And I'm also, I think this is, well, it's worldwide gross. So, and I don't know if it's for the original release as well. So give or take that. Okay. So Rocky versus Birds of Prey. So this is, it's kind of on the tail end of that superhero hype. And also it's a DC movie. I feel like, did it make more than Rocky though? I feel like it did, but I'm not just during COVID too. Dang. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I mean, I believe I saw this in theaters, but I can't say that for everybody. Uh, uh, Also, we're in that streaming era too, where people were just waiting for it to release on streaming too. Less. Oh, it was quite a bit more. Quite a bit more. Oh, dang. All right. Well, that man. Well, not quite a bit. Well, no, yeah, quite a bit. Yeah, 117 versus 201. All right. Well, let's spin it up again. Winnie the Pooh versus the how dare you? I really like the artist, but I know it's probably didn't gross a lot. Winnie the Pooh, a family-friendly movie, 2011. I'm gonna because this won for Best Picture that year. I remember that. Only reason why, because I own it. I own a DVD copy of it, which it'll probably never be printed on anything else ever again. I feel like this is going to be a movie lost to time, too. Yeah, it's got to be less, right? Because Winnie the Pooh. Like, literally, Disney's Winnie the Pooh. It's got to be way less. Never mind! Never mind! You gotta take in the fact, I guess, what happened in 2011 where Winnie the Pooh... Yeah, it is nothing. You're right. You're right. But, like, I don't know. I feel like Oscar movies don't usually gross that much. Most of the time. Not always. All right. Okay. Oh, well, all right. We got Spider-Man 2 again. And Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. I'm going to definitely say this is less. Because I know... I mean, you are going against the Harry Potter series. But I know a lot of people kind of turned on the Harry Potter series at this point in time. Especially with the Fantastic Beasts stuff. Because I remember watching the first one. After that, I fell off. It's got to be less. Okay. All right. It was less. Oh, Cats. We're back to the butthole cut. Definitely less. Yeah, nobody saw this movie. Yeah. Ooh, 1995. Good movie. It's got that has got to have grossed more than Cats, right? It's got to have. You got yeah, he's got Morgan Freeman. You got what's his name? God dang it. Why can't I think of his name? It's yeah, like I can see his face in my head. Brad Pitt. Thank you. Thank you. It was just on the tip of my tongue. It's got to be more. Okay, yeah, significantly. John Carter 2012. I'm going to definitely say less. Especially since I don't remember that movie too well. Like, I kind of know it, but I don't remember it at all. And it doesn't help that I don't have a picture for it either. I mean, yeah, it's got to be less. Oh, okay. Did still gross quite a bit, but a lot. Oh, Dark Knight Rises. Come on. Dark Knight Rises is going to blow this out of the water. That was a phenomenon. Or, like, people went out to see that quite a bit. Yeah, yeah. First $1 million movie. Oh, boy. Two Christopher Nolan movies going back to back, eh? Dark Knight Rises and Inception. I'm going to definitely say it's less. especially because Dark Knight. I know of a ton of people that just kept going seeing that, so it's got to be less, right? I don't think it grossed 1 million. Okay, okay, it did not. Oh, hey, we know this one. Look who's back, the artist. It was definitely less, but more than Winnie the Pooh. Uh, Bad Boys for Life. Okay, another COVID era movie. But did it? That the funny thing is, this movie was the first movie I saw before the shutdown, or like still in theaters before the shutdown, I believe. Because I saw it at Imagine Supermax Theater. Did it do better though? Did it do better than the artist? Especially in COVID era times. Well, so you got, I mean, Bad Boys for Life, you know? Ugh. I'm gonna say more. I feel like it was more of a spectacle. Okay, all right. I made the right choice. The right choice. Superman v Batman: Dawn of Justice, I feel like definitely did better. Uh gross wise, because that was like when people were still on the bandwagon of DC and seeing their movies. So I think it did get people out. Yeah, almost 500,000 for Bad Boys for Life. Good for them. Good for them. In that time, good for them. No wonder they made another. I'm gonna say more, right? It has to be. Okay, yeah. All right. All right. Disney's Pinocchio. I'm gonna say way less. Especially since I remember hearing that when this movie first came out, I mean, it was around wartime and whatnot, or it was after wartime too. So around that era. Anyways, that like not a lot of people saw movies, especially animated movies. So I'm gonna say definitely less. Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 Doolittle. Oh boy. Oh boy. I know that was a flop. Robert Downey Jr. and all. So it's got to be less than Pinocchio in its worst of times, right? But it was, yeah, no, yeah, COVID era too. So no, less. Ah, oh, you got to be kidding me. Doolittle made more money. I mean, I bet it spent more money than Pinocchio, but also it made more money than Pinocchio. Dang. Okay. Okay. Let's go again. We got silver this time. We got to shoot for the gold. Got to shoot for that gold. Star Wars, a solo, a Star Man. They had to have, for sure. Yeah, like I couldn't believe it. All right, Solo, a Star Wars movie, story. Sorry, not movie. And Superman Returns. I think Superman definitely grossed more than Solo, a Star Wars movie. Um, even though Solo wasn't that great of a movie, it has to have, right? You gotta be kidding me! It was literally by the smallest hairs. How did Star Wars or Solo? I'm not gonna say this right ever, just because I don't like the movie anymore. Even, my God, my God, the slimmest of fractions. All right, all right, back to it. All right, Inception versus Contagion. I'm gonna definitely say Inception made way more money. I remember seeing. That's the funny thing is I do remember seeing Contagion, and I've only seen it once. It was in theaters. Crazy, good movie. I mean, I'm glad it came out in 2011 and not 10 years after. Um, yeah, who would have thought that like this movie? That happens though, but definitely way less. Yeah, okay. We know where that lands. We know this one. It's way more than Contagion. All right, let's keep going. Jumanji Next Level. It's got to be more, right? Is this the sequel? Or is this crap? Is this the sequel to Jumanji or is this the first remake? I think this is a sequel, right? It has to be. I'm trying not to look anything up, so I'm just going off of pure instinct. But either way, I'm pretty sure the Jumanji movies made more money than the Solo movies, or that Solo movie, right? Oh yeah, way more. Now, I believe this Lion King made a crap ton of money. So I'm definitely going to say more than Jumanji Next Level, just for the fact that it's Lion King. And I remember hearing that this was like one of the top grossing quote unquote animated movies of all time. Because this CG or best, yeah, some either the best live action quote unquote or best animated, which is like it's yeah. So it's got to be more. I think this broke a mill, but I'm not 100%. Yep. Okay. Wow, more than 1.5 million. I'm gonna say definitely less for this one. Friday the 13th, 2009. I don't think it made 1.5 million. Otherwise, we'd be seeing a crap ton of Friday the 13th movies after this. So definitely less. As much as I want it to do better financially, it's just not even there. Yeah, couldn't even break 100. Django Unchained definitely made more. You got the Quentin Tarantino, you got Jamie Foxx, Christopher Waltz, yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, it's got to have made way more. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Ooh, now Monsters University, 2013. Did it make more than Django Unchained? So it's got that it is a children's movie, or toward the audience is geared more towards children, but you also have the nostalgia factor of grown up, the children of the past going to see it. And this also spawned a TV show, I remember. So it's got to have grossed quite a bit. And it's a Disney property. So it's got to be more. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we had 1917. And it grossed more than I thought. But I don't think it grossed more than Monsters University. Oop, I got a plug in my headphones. Wop, 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 wop. So, oops. I'm gonna definitely say less. That it had to have grossed less than. Let me just plug my headphones in real fast. That's the wrong cable. This is the right cable. All right. So yeah, definitely less. All right, cool. 7. I remember we saw this one earlier. Now, do I remember if it grossed more than 1917? No, I don't remember. I would say adjusted for everything, it has to be less, right? Like it did good. I think it definitely broke like 100, 100, maybe 200, but I don't think it's more than 1917. Say less. Okay. I was correct. That was a close one though. It was a close one. 2012. Oh boy. Big action flick movie. I remember that. End of the world type thing. So it from back in 2009. 2012 didn't come out in 2012? No, it came out in 2009. Did it do better? So action movie, it has that going for it. Did it gross more than 7? Ooh. That's a good question, right? I'm gonna say Yes. Right? No. No. No! Ah. I should have went with my gut there. I was like, it has to have, right? It had to have. And it did. It definitely did. All right. We are going to go and we're going to take a break from this, but we're going to go and do IMDb movie rankings. So that way we can get, because I'm getting a lot of repeats all of a sudden. So we're just going to kind of wipe the slate. IMDb. Hey, look at that. It knew what I wanted. All right. So these are them ranked on IMDb. Oh boy. Die Hard at a 9.2 and The Searchers. John Ford. I'm going to say less because it's a John Wayne movie. Bah. I don't remember hearing about The Searchers, so I'm going to say less, especially since Die Hard is such a beloved movie. Okay. 7.8. 7.8. Glenn Kelly movie. American in Paris. Did it do better than The Searchers? Oh boy, this one's going to kick my butt. IMDb movie ranking. A John Wayne movie, did it do better than a Glenn Kelly movie? Boy, I'm going to say less, right? Yeah, okay, wow, close. Godfather Part 3. Okay, so this one wasn't as beloved by everybody, so I'm going to have to say less, even though it is Francis Ford Coppola, and it's like the wrap up to the Godfather, the trilogy. Because I remember people not liking it. Right? Ah, yes, but not as much as I thought. Okay, I guess people liked The Godfather Part 3. That people would rather watch Godfather Part 3 than An American in Paris. Good to know. Good to know. Ooh, Bratz Passion for Fashion. Diamonds with a Z. Is it better than Paris, Texas? A movie I have never seen before. I'm going to say Paris, Texas is a better movie than Bratz? Question mark? I hope. It is. 8.1. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Dodgeball. Oh. Dodgeball, a true underdog story. That's got to have that has to have rated less than an 8.1, right? I mean, I don't mind the movie, but comparing the rankings, it's got to be less, right? Yep. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Oh boy. Dodgeball versus a movie I've never heard of. Oasis. Okay. Oasis Supersonic. This is just going to be a shot in the dark. You know what? Oop. Got a little dog barking. All right. I'm going to say more. Never heard of this movie. Okay. Safe bet. Notting Hill. Oh boy. You got what's his name? He calls himself a curmudgeon now. Why can't I think of his name? Hugh Grant. There we go. Hugh Grant in it. And you got it's got to be rated better. I know my wife loves this movie, so I'm just this is strictly for my wife. That it's got to be better than a movie I've never heard of, right? Right? I've actually watched Notting Hill. It was close though. It was close. It wasn't good, but it was close to be to not being as good as a movie I've never heard of. Oh boy. All right. JFK got an 8. Thief. I'm gonna say probably less, right? Like I think it's like a 7.9 or 7.8, but it's James Caan in it. Kevin Costner versus James Caan, right? Less, considering Consider the following. Could be an 8.1 though. I'm gonna say less. All right, 7.4. All right, all right, all right. The African Queen. You gotta be kidding me. I thought for sure that would have gotten a lower score than Thief. Apparently, don't bet against an African Queen. All right. Ah. Star Wars at a 6.9. I get it. But, I mean, I like the movie, but I know a lot of people didn't. And I'm sure this also, since it's an IMDb rating, it got reviewed bombed. Okay, so Predator. I know a lot of people like it. I'm gonna guess it's higher than a 6.9. Yeah, okay. Swingers. Probably less than a 7.8, right? 7.2. Goldfinger, James Bond movie. That's got to be a higher. I think that's like a classic James Bond movie, so it has to be higher than a 7.2. Yeah, okay, 7.7. Pulp Fiction, everybody loves this movie, so it has to be. I think this is going to be way higher than a 7.7, especially with all the movie fans out there, all the movie buffs. Yep, 8.8. The Right Stuff. This movie, I mean, it looks familiar. I feel like I've seen this before. I think this is, yeah, I think it's like all the, I don't remember if this is all the old guys that go into space or something like that. I'm going to say less so than Pulp Fiction. Yeah, okay. Cabin in the Woods, very good movie. Very good movie, but does it have a higher IMDb ranking? It's got a young Thor in it. What's his name? But did it do? I feel like a 7.8 is high, and this is a horror movie. I'm going with my heart and saying, gonna say more. Oh, it was at A7. Oh, dang, 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 dang. All right, one more, and then we'll go back to the one that I feel like I was better at, which was Movie Gross. All right, Badlands at a 7.7. Justin Bieber. One. It's like, one. It's got a 1. That is great. I knew it was low, but like, I'm sure it's not great, but like, that's hilarious. A 1. We already know you don't bet against an African queen, especially against Justin Bieber. uh, that's great. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. That who is in this? I can't go to IMDb for sure because it'll tell me the ranking. Okay, so never bet against the African Queen. Yep, never bet against the African Queen. Detroit. That was a good movie. I did watch this. It has Finn from Star Wars in it. John Boyega, really good. How was it received? I feel like it was pretty critically well received, but I don't remember. I'm gonna say it's better than a 7 for sure, right? 7.3, okay. Fifth Element. Now this has a fan base around it for sure. So I feel like it's probably a little bit better than a 7.3. I think my headphones just turned off. Let's find out. Are they not charging? Okay, there we go. Yeah, more. Hey, The Lost Boys, very classic movie. Is it higher than Fifth Element though? We're at our high score. Are we gonna break this with The Lost Boys? Fifth Element's a good movie. I feel like I hear about Lost Boys more. Vampire movie. Um, did it get a higher than a? It's like right in the middle where I normally rank, like where I have that difficult spot of ranking things. I'm gonna say more. I'm gonna say more people like The Lost Boys over Fifth Element. Right? Oh nope, I was wrong. Wrong again. You were close. 7.6 versus 7.2. Dang. All right, let's go back to the movie gross cost. There's cost of the movie gross. We'll go back to movie gross. Gotta beat our high score. We need 20 to get gold. Let's see if we can't get gold. Blair Witch Project versus The Rise of Skywalker. Oh, man. That was such a big flop, but I feel like you gotta have that Star Wars bump. So I think it grossed at least a bit more than Blair Witch. Right? This is a success because it didn't cost that much. Yeah. Captain Marvel. Okay, so this is right when Marvel hit the fence, right? Or hit the fan. So did enough people see Captain Marvel? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it didn't break a mill. Right? No way it broke a mill. It did. Oh, man, it did. Oh, man. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Let's get going. All right, this is a million. Oz the Great and Powerful. This one, I saw both of these. I saw this one on midnight. I saw when it released. This one, yeah, it's kind of wild. I can't believe it. Beat that one. All right, this one definitely less. 100% less. Did not even gross a million. Otherwise, we'd be seeing James Franco as the Wizard of Oz quite a bit. Like, yeah. Wow, better than I thought. Way better than I thought. Okay, we don't bet against Birds of Prey. We had it earlier. Like, I feel like it grossed at least 500,000. Which is crazy because then we still have Marco Robbie as. Nope, I was wrong. Dead wrong. I should have went with my instinct there. Dang. How did the Oz Great and Powerful beat out? I mean, COVID era. Ugh. All right. Well, anything beats Winnie the Pooh because apparently Winnie the Pooh sucked in 2011. Guardians of the Galaxy was a big box office hit. Well, this is the second one too. Revenant. I don't think I think Revenant made a lot of money because definitely like the Oscars and everything, and that's Leo's first Oscar. But not almost a mil. Definitely not a mil. Half a mil? That's good. The Hunter. Considering I've never heard of this movie, and what we know, it's in the COVID era, it's got to be way less, right? No way it beat out The Revenant in 2015. Oh, that hurts. Oh, boy. That makes... Oh, that's the lowest I've ever seen on this. Oh, poor The Hunt. I'm sure it's not a good movie, but like... Oh. Oof. Yeah. Obviously, Men in Black 3 made more than The Hunt. Oh. Even for a COVID era film, but like... Yeah, a COVID film for sure, but like... Oh. Ooh. Ah, that makes sense, but still... Oh. Not even like... Not even $10,000. Men in Black 3, I think, made more than Open Water. Right? It has to have. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. There could have been, like, some tragedy. Alright. Open Water, I think, made less than Men in Black 3, because Men in Black had the name of it. So, let's definitely say, yep. Okay, cool. Man, we're getting some wild ones here. Man, we're getting a lot of COVID era movies, too. I'm gonna say this one, especially since what we saw, and it's like a rom-com. Probably made more than Open Water in 2003. I hope. Otherwise, we're getting another The Hunt. And I don't want that. I still believe that this made more than Open Water. It did not. Oh, man. I'm getting burned on those COVID era movies. I shouldn't have believed. That's the real story here. Okay. This made way more than Sweeney Todd. We already know that. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, made way less than Men in Black 3. The Invisible Man. I'm gonna say made less than Men in Black 3. I know it was a success though, for sure. Yeah. Toy Story, I believe, made more than The Invisible Man. Yep. Cool. The original Friday the 13th. Curioso. Did it make more than $400,000? I don't think it did. I think it made a good amount of money. I don't think it made, because it was a cheap, like, horror movies are cheap to make, but they do gross a lot of money usually. So I'm going to say less. Okay. That's crazy. The Artist was more, just because it is a different time. Yep. Primer. I don't know this movie. Oh boy. 2004. Primer. Did it make more than The Artist? Oh boy. I'm gonna say yeah, no. I don't know. That's not like a. I feel like if I would have heard of Primer more if it made a bit more. Oof. Reason why I haven't heard of it. Tangled made way more than Primer. Yeah, no, Tangled definitely blows Primer out of the water. Amazing Spider. Ooh, boy. So the first Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie versus Tangled. Aye. I feel like it probably made more, right? Honestly, yeah. Yeah, they definitely threw a low one in. I'm gonna say Amazing Spider-Man made more than Tangled. This is a tricky one though. I still in like the prime superhero era. I think it definitely made more. All right, we're good. Ooh boy. I don't think it made more than Spider-Man. I know a lot of people saw it, but horror movies, especially since it's rated R, not as many people can go see it. Like, you're taking your kid to see Spider-Man. You could take your kid to see it, but I don't think that's the best idea. Like, yeah, it's definitely have grossed less. Oh, man, not by much. Not by much. Oh, man. All right. Paranormal Activity. I remember that being a phenomenon. But I don't think it did better than it. Right? Not gross wise. Not worldwide gross wise. It's got to be less. Now, it spawned a franchise, but it's probably very cheap to make. So that's probably why. They made a lot of money on their return. Okay, yep. Paranormal Activity versus an Adam Sandler flick. Click. Boy. Boy, oh boy. Did this do better? It was a year apart. Boy, oh boy. I'm going to say yes just because of Adam Sandler's name. And how many people like to go see his movies, right? Not saying I do, but this was before. This was like right when he hit downhill, right? Right? All right, we made the right choice. Okay, I was now Terminator Dark Fate. You don't doubt that, Sandman. You're not wrong. Did Click do better than the Terminator? I know this one wasn't great at all. But did it do better? They made another one after this, I believe, but I don't think it followed it. Ugh. I want to say it made... God. I'm going to say it made less than Click, right? Or do I doubt... Is Arnold even in this one? I know Sarah Connor is. She's right there. I think he is. Or is this that weird CG Arnold that they did? I'm going to say less than Click. You don't doubt the Terminator. You don't doubt the Terminator. Dang. Oof. Not good. No bueno. No bueno indeed. Okay. Let's run it back. Run it back like you left something. Spider-Man did better than 7, for sure. We'll try to go through a few of these. I'm going to definitely... Man, another... They are throwing these COVID-era movies at me. Yeah, I didn't think so. Mad Max. I feel... No, Mad Max did at least 100, right? It had to have. I think this was more of a cult hit after the fact, but I definitely did better than that. Never mind! Never mind! Wow! It was way bigger of a cult hit than I thought back in the... Oh, boy! Holy... That... Is that right? Is that right? Mad Max only grossed... That seems wrong. That seems wrong. I am going to look this up real fast. Mad Max? Yeah, no, it's right. Oh. Dang. That's crazy. I mean, I guess different times, right? All right, let's keep going. Revenant versus Toy Story. I feel like it was... I think Toy Story made less, right? Yeah. Not much, but a little less. Ooh, Toy Story versus Bloodshot. Vin Diesel. This is no family movie. That's what I thought. The Gentleman. I remember hearing about this movie. People liking it. I think it definitely made more than Bloodshot. Visible Man, I think, made more than Gentleman. I think we determined last time. Yep. Click made more than Invisible Man. Days of Future Past. So this is the first one, right? I believe. I wish I had the picture to double check, but I believe this made quite a bit because it was still in that heyday of superhero movies. There we go. All right, all right. Onward made nothing. Yeah. 12 Years of Slave. 12 Years a Slave. Of Slave? No, a Slave. This definitely made more, I think, because of the Oscar buzz. And especially since this was like back... Yeah, okay, cool. We're just plowing through a few of these. Yeah, no. No way. No way Captain America Civil War didn't make more than that. Now did Pixels, which I saw too many times in the theater. I saw it like 3 times, I think. By choice, not always. This was like when I saw it once for sure, like on my own volition. And then I think I saw it 2 more times because I was in a summer camp. I was working at a summer camp at that time. And we saw it twice in theaters. I think I've seen Pixel way too many times. And I think I used to be able to quote that line for line. And that's bad. It's just bad. Oh, did Pixels do better than Sex and the City, though, in 2009? I'm going to say Pixels did better because it's more of a family-friendly movie. And I saw it like 3 times in theater. I'm wrong. Very wrong. Definitely don't ever bet against Sex and the City. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Yes. I still believe that you made way less. I still believe Avengers made way more. I know Sex and the City made like $1 million less. Yeah. Ooh, Transformers, I feel like always grosses a ton of money, especially Revenge of the Fallen. Well, not especially Revenge of the Fallen. I feel like it just grosses a ton of money, right? Yeah, that Chinese market. Forrest Gump, I think, definitely made less money, right, than Transformers. Wow, did better than Mad Max. Terminator did less than Forrest Gump. Django did better than Terminator? Yep, it did. Okay. No underwater, get out of here. King Kong, Jack Black King Kong. Yeah, way better. Friday the 13th, way less. I want to say way less, but I think it made more. Just because. Yeah. I remember hearing about this at the Razzies. Justice League definitely made more. Spectre. Less, right? 2015 Spectre. Never mind. Oh, crap. If I had the picture, I would have realized that was a James Bond movie. Silly me. Silly me. Like, after I clicked it, I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. All right. Well, that's going to be it for our game that we're playing. We're playing more or less. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you want more, please give it a like. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.